Welcome to another adventure. Today we're down in the depths of Cornwall, down at Westward casting. Basically guys, the aim of the game today is to go through the casting scene. A lot of anglers, a lot of viewers, we get questions coming in all the time. How do I put on better distance? Now, I can highly recommend for anybody looking to put on distance and learning to cast, this is the sort of place to come to. I mean, the worst thing I ever done was try and start it on my own, and then I went through different teachers and learning a lot of different techniques and styles of casting, which put me off big time. Now, fishing wise, I can put a lead good enough water distance to catch the fish I'm after, but today, the guys we're down here with today are putting extreme distances. Technique, timing is the key, and I'm out of my depths here, to be quite honest with you. This is not me at all. Come down here many years ago with my old mate Shane Clark, and at the time when we first come down here, we weren't at no decent distances at all. After that, we got together with Nick Panther and co, and we've done a lot of casting on the moors in different places, which upped my casting rate. I spent about 18 months doing the sort of casting, tournament casting style at the time. Never got any really good distances compared to what these guys are today. Adam Slack, we will venture down with today. He's over the 300-yard barrier. Got a lot of guys who are in the 250s, 260s, 270s. So hopefully today, a lot of you viewers can take away some of the educational stuff, and we can go in through some detailed, in-depth styles to the pendulum cast, the off the ground cast, and hopefully if the guys down here today in full, we can see the back cast as well. So here's to a good day. Myself and Stuart Norrish from Sea Angling Adventures down here having a go. Lovely day, the weather's out. We've got some drones down here today, we've got some GoPros, we've got all the camera views, so fingers crossed we can nail it and show you guys the insight into tournament casting. So here we have SAA Stuart Norrish. Hello mate.
You alright mate?
Nice early start.
It was an early start, yeah.
Now you've been down here a couple of times before, years ago.
I come down here last 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect when I got here, but I was made to feel very welcome, and I think on my first session here I picked up a few tips and that, and a bit of help from the guys here, yeah. And I broke the 200-yard barrier on my first trip. That's
what it's about. A lot of people will find coming down to an event like this, like you've held today, a little bit nervous and nerve-wracking, because they don't know what to expect. If they don't know anyone, it can always be a bit like clicky and different stuff. Not at all.
It's not like that at all. I only ever found the guys here on my first visit nothing but helpful.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's no like you know, I'm this and I'm that. There's no, you know, I'm the biggest cat. There's none of that. No. The first thing the guys here that have been doing it for years want to do when they get someone new here is to help you.
Definitely.
That's what it's about. It's a casting club, and they want to help anyone that comes here to achieve what they've set out to do.
Better distances. For anybody obviously looking to put on distance when fishing, this is the sort of thing to come to, definitely.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
You ain't going to learn on your own what you would learn here.
No,
it would take you a year on your own to learn what you could learn in an hour.
As I just said before, I started off teaching myself, and I got into a lot of bad habits straight away, and I got taught by a few different casters, tournament casters, and picked up a lot of the bad habits because I'm trying to connect different styles to different casts. Yeah. And the best thing I've done recently is that I've had a few lessons with Adam Slack, and I found by going away from my foot stance and my whole technique and my other style, I'm creating a lot more power with the SUs by just simple slowing the cast down and having the technique right.
And then when he tells you that, you think to yourself, why didn't I do that?
Yeah.
Why didn't I think
silly things, because like holding the rod, we'll go through it later on, but I had the rod held to the side, and as I come round, by just turning the rod that way more and looking what I'm doing and slowing it down, it just felt more natural. And it is science at the end of the day, guys. It's technique, and hopefully from what we're going to do today with the guys, you can walk away from watching this production, and hopefully you can go down and have a go yourself. I would recommend, I don't know about you, but they're going to obviously the viewers are going to watch this, but I would recommend they need to come down to this sort of event. There's a lot of different ones around. There's a Dorset, there's the there's a Wales, Surfcast Wales. I think there's a lot of them.
They're all around the country, aren't they? But the main important thing, I think, with the casting on the field and that to remember is that you're going to learn something in one day that's going to take you so much longer on your own to learn.
Definitely.
We can all sit and watch videos and watch people casting and that, but unless you're actually doing it yourself and being shown how to do it right, you know, it's going to take you a long time to get that on your own.
One of the things you're going to look at when you first turn up to the ocky, and they call the ocky is where you about to cast, go for that again in a minute. But when you're looking at that 200-yard barrier, you're thinking, I'm going to hit that easy. That 200 yards is a lot further than it actually looks. I'm telling you that for a start, it is.
Yeah,
you think you're going to turn up there and you're going to put a lead right past it. You're not. It takes technique and timing. Your leg, yeah. Walking flying for you, eh?
Left on line. Give it some, mate. Get him on.
Let's go and walk it then, I won't get that far. Left back air before. Yes. That's right.
Once that's in the top, then you can worry about it. Yeah, what I would do is give it one twist off every pass, and then when it starts lifting, I'll just go back a couple of tips or one toe off. You don't want to.
Put it down, huh? You're going to that place? We don't know. This is where we cooked it.
So it's mid-afternoon now, we've been here a few hours, and how have you found it, Stu?
Hard work, mate.
Hard work?
Yeah, a lot of hard work.
What's that?
A few crack-offs, up and down the field.
All in all, it's quite fun.
It's fun, yeah.
When was the last time you come down?
6 years ago.
6 years ago. You put better distance on today?
No.
No?
No.
What do you think that's down to?
Rod.
The rod?
I'm using the rod that I've not used for casting before, and I've, to be honest, I've struggled with it a little bit.
A bit more stiffer than you used to?
Yeah.
Is it? Well, this is Topper. Hello, mate.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going, buddy? You right?
I'm fine. I'm really happy because I've been doing very well today. I'm casting further now than I've done in years. Since these lads were here last, I've started to cast further
Have you?
with the big leads, not the pussy weights, the men's weights. The 200 grams.
He's hitting the 7 ounce sleds out. 7 ounce sleds. Everybody else is on 150s. I think there's a few of the guys who do 175. But
That's
this
right.
man, why are you using the 200 gram legs?
It's making my cast a little bit better.
Because you're feeling the
You
lead?
can feel the lead and you can feel more movement in the rod.
Okay.
And if you get it right, it feels absolutely marvellous. You get it wrong and you want to go to the doctors for a new arm.
Yeah?
It's that
Pulls you
bad.
out. How long have you been a member of Westward then, buddy?
Oh, crikey. 20 odd years or more.
Have you?
Yeah.
Come down every month?
Every month we can get on this field so long as we can get on it.
Friendly bunch of lads down there, isn't it?
Yes, we don't do too bad. It's nice to see old faces again.
Yeah?
It really is good to, especially our mate in the corner there. He's one of the few men who's done 300 yards on this field.
Yeah. You got the current record on this field, I think.
He might well, yeah, he might well have, yes.
Yeah.
Well, Andy Coffin was in, where was it?
Andy's got the record as well on one leg.
That's right, but where was he when you was doing it? It was overboard, wasn't he? He was at the
And he
World
was abroad,
Championship.
yeah, he was in Greece.
He was because he was phoning him up saying, hey Andy, look, I'm busting your record here, why don't you come back here, you know?
I've got, to be honest, I'm not a big hitter. Fishing, I can put a lead a good enough distance to catch a fish. But in the last week, thanks to this man here, I've picked up a lot of
That's
stuff
right.
which
Yes.
I didn't really know a lot about. I moved from the SUs at the beginning of last year, and I wasn't compressing them. I wouldn't get into the midsection, and I was still getting a good enough distance of fishing-wise, but I can feel myself getting right into the midsection now. I started off today around the 200 mark, and I've gone up to 236. Which is phenomenal, really, especially, and it's a totally different style to my fishing that I'm used to. And I'll tell you what, it's been a brilliant day. I think Stu said exactly the same. Coming down, meeting the lads, there's a guy who's just come down first on the day. A lot of guys have took him on, showing him some hints and tips.
He's cast a lot further, wasn't he?
Yeah, straight away. We're going to have a little natter with him in a minute. But,
Casting off the ground already.
obviously holding the record Adam down here on one of the
For
legs.
those who are not
How long have you
sure,
actually come down here for now?
On off. For about 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah, on off.
that's right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very addictive.
Very.
Very
yeah.
addictive.
Yeah, it's very time consuming.
How much did it take away from your fishing? Obviously you went into it like really competitive and fished all around the world really.
Yeah, quite a lot at one point. So we've been to France and Greece and yeah, a lot of time and effort goes into practicing for it. Yeah. So fishing got stepped aside at one point. Yeah.
Like you obviously with the viewers watching, it did have a big impact on picking up the casting through your fishing.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's always nice to have it in the tank.
Yeah.
You know, you're on Chesil and you've always got it there to.
Rain especially, I thought.
Yeah, it
by
does
hitting
make
that
a difference.
distance, definitely.
Yeah.
But how have you found the conditions down here today?
Hard.
Very hard.
Yeah, lucky if you got 5 mile an hour wind, 10,
Yeah, it's
5,
not- it's
7
no
mile
more
an hour,
than
isn't
that.
it?
No more
Bit
than
of a crosswind as well.
yes, you have, yes.
So yeah, anything over 220 is a good chuck today.
Day.
Yeah.
Lovely day for it though. The sun's out.
Good chuck, eh?
Yeah. We've got a few burgers on here. Mr. Norrish has cooked us all
yes,
burgers,
yes.
which has been absolutely fantastic. But what,
My birthday, if anybody wants to know, I'm 77 on next birthday in a few weeks. 4 weeks.
come on down, innit? Bring them down. Little
That's
party
right.
next time down Westward, eh?
You can still cast good at that age.
But
The old Brownie's just too busy looking good.
what's the most you've actually seen down here on a Sunday then casting?
I don't know, what do you reckon, Top? We've seen over 30 people down there.
In the old days, there was good
over
30.
the old
Oh, yes,
days.
yes,
Quite a lot. We've had a couple of groups go down, haven't we?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. It has been busy in the past.
A lot of line tangles
But
down there, isn't it?
it's good to see old faces turn up here, you know, and especially like, now where are you from now?
Brixham.
Brixham. We like to see the Welsh lads come down as well, you see.
Yeah,
And there's another 300-yard cast amongst them as well.
yeah.
So they're good, they are good. You know, they do enjoy a day down here.
Wasn't it good?
I went out. Don't know how far. I get too greedy on the end with the mags. It's going off and it's still staying, it's not fluffing.
Yeah.
So I keep it off a little bit and it's still going, so I try to release it a bit more and then suddenly
Down.
Go on, Barry.
Now we do that, now we always branch back down the course. I don't know whether they're all going to be lambs, or they're all lamb or not, I don't know. Or whether they're this year's bloody last year's lamb. Probably are.
This is Barry, nice to meet you again. Barry, how's it going, buddy?
Fine.
You're the chairman of Westward.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit of information about the club.
Well, it was formed in. I'm not sure when it was formed, but it was formed before I got here.
Yeah? So it's,
Trevor Evans. You know Trevor Evans?
No, I don't, mate,
he's
no.
the original chairman.
Is he?
Yeah, he was.
So it's like 20 years or something, is
Well,
it?
it's not 35 years.
Is it?
40 years
That
maybe.
long?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's always been a big scene,
oh, yes.
tournament casting.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you seen it progressed in the years?
Oh, yes, yes. The
Yeah.
lines and everything progressed.
And the reels especially.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And obviously
Not
this,
much on the reels, though.
what about the distance wise?
Well,
with the
distance
new-
has gone up from when I started. The good distance then was 250,
Was it?
and now it's gone up to over 320.
300. Yeah, it's amazing.
See, so everything's progressed. The
Yeah.
rods have progressed more than anything.
So for juniors, do you get a lot of juniors come in? And
Not now, no.
no, in the past?
We did in the past, yes.
Yeah.
But the trouble is, the situation with the monies and everything like that, there people never had time
No.
or money to
I think a
be
lot
able
of
to travel.
I think a
by
lot of
here.
people, especially they want to learn to cast and they get put off by like an event like this because they think it's really competitive.
That's right, yeah.
And there is that form of competitive within the top casters.
Oh, yes,
But if you
yeah.
like today, you've got the guys all helping you out. You've got a new guy come down for the first
Oh,
time.
yes, yeah.
You've got the guys going through and out, giving him hints and tips.
That's
And
right, that's
from
what
his
we're
first
talking
cast
about.
today, he's put on distance straight away.
Oh, yeah.
And then in the last week, Adam's took me under his wing a little bit and just like gone through the casting and stuff. And I've learned a lot with the technique of beforehand when I was using the SUs especially, I was getting a lot in the tip, but
Yeah.
I'm getting more into the midsection
right,
of the rod, which is turning the rod into itself, and my distance has just progressed fanatically. Like. So it's been really good. But for anybody who wants to come down to this sort of event, the juniors, kids,
Oh,
everybody's
yeah,
welcome.
anybody, yes. Anybody want to come,
So
they're welcome. And,
so you've got a Facebook page they can get rid of you at for the
oh, yes,
Westward
you've got
casting.
the Westward casting.
And you've got the website as well.
Yep.
And what is it for the membership fee? Obviously, insurance isn't covered in.
Well, it's £10 for insurance
Yep.
and £7 membership each.
Each £7 each time to cast.
Yeah, so the first time coming is £17 and £7.
And it's always situated in
Oh,
just
yeah.
off of Bodmin Airport area,
Yep.
isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
So it's a lovely day in that as well. But
It is, yes.
yeah, right. Well, what we're going to do now, we're going to go through some different forms of casting. Varian, we're going to go through the off the ground with in a minute, and then we're going to go through Mike with the pendulum cast, just to
Yeah.
give guys that little bit of help casting. If they want to watch the video, they can go off and try a little bit. But my advice to anybody, I don't know about yourself, the best thing to do is to come down and get the guys helping you straight
yes,
away,
yeah.
because all you're going to do is pick up a lot of bad habits,
That's
which
right.
I have over the years.
Yeah.
I had a lot of guys when I first come down, but I had probably overall years ago, I had probably about 6 or 7 different guys helping me get different techniques, and I've
that's right.
tried to blend it into my own style, which wasn't working
It's no
until
good.
Adam took me to the side, moved my feet position, moved my arm position,
Yeah.
got me swinging the lead and different things, and I can feel it straight away. And
that's what you've got to do. You've
exactly.
got to do your own thing.
Yeah.
Everybody to swing their head out,
Yeah.
swing it back.
Yeah.
But their interpretation of it is a little bit different from
Yeah.
others.
Yeah.
So if you try to do somebody's which is got say 250s or 60 casting, oh, I can do that.
that 200-yard mark, I'm telling anybody watching it today, you come down here, it's a lot further than you think. You think you get here today and you think you're going to hit it. It's a very long way. And it's down to technique, guys. The guys down here today, they know what they're doing. Like me and Stu's, not tournament casters, we come down today and we're hitting some good distances, and it's due to the help of these guys.
200 is the worst thing to get.
Yeah.
Yes. Once you get 200 regular, and all it is getting your cast off right.
Yeah.
Never rush.
No. It's slowing down. I found, because I was getting through, as you can hear Mike in the background, that is screaming off. But basically, I was technique right, and as I was getting to the end of the cast, I was rushing into it, trying to apply the power. And then slowed that right down now, and as I come in, just finishing it on the end of the power, which was we're doing. And it's been hard conditions, as you guys would say today. Obviously, the wind's not on your side. We've had some decent
Look at the
casting.
flag now, it's going down.
Yeah. But so guys, my turn to go up now. The guys cast out, it's just Stuart Norrish left. So fingers crossed I can beat that PB of the day. Slight overrun, always going to get it, always going to get it. Getting a bit greedy on the mag at the end, trying to get that little bit of extra yards. That's actually gone around the spool there now. That's it. Setup I'm using today is M47 SU with a 6.5 mag converted casting reel. So let's get down there and see how it went. Okay guys, this is Varian. Thanks for inviting us down, mate.
No worries,
It's been an absolutely cracking day.
Good, good.
So we're going to do some educational stuff now. Basically, we're going to go through the basic off the ground. It's a start off to any casting at the end of the day. Yeah. We're going to, obviously, everyone's going to go through the different technique of the cast, but the best advice anybody can have is to come down with it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Look, if they go out, they're going to pick up a lot of, you can't really get the gist of from the camera.
No.
Is that what you would advise you would give?
Well, that's it. We had a guy turn up this morning, couldn't even do 100 yards, and he went away having done 125 just with a few tips. And you can see it here over the grass.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
Look, where people think they're hitting 100 yards and sitting with a bait on, half the time they're not doing it. A lot different walking down there. That 200 yard mark is a long, long way.
Yeah.
But right, what we'll do now is go through the basics of the cast.
Well, most people think the bigger you are, stronger you are, farther you cast. It isn't about that. It's about technique mainly, and it's not about using your arms until the very end.
Yeah.
So what I suggest to people, if we're casting towards the camera, get a nice firm, fairly square on stance. Put your left foot slightly forward of your right.
Yep.
And point it just to the right of where you want to cast.
Okay.
And then you want to rotate on your hips.
Yep.
And put all your weight onto your right leg. So a slight bend in your right.
Yep.
Now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use my arm. I'm going to put the rod in like this just to show you what your body, your strong muscles, your core strength can do. So you've got your rod down like that. You let whichever way feels best to you, the end of the rod, right hand or right. And just by moving my head, then my hips, and finally my hands, which I won't use this time, you watch how far the rod comes around. So head. Now, all I'm doing there is standing up, putting my weight over to the left leg. That rod is sweeping all the way around there, and I'm not using my arms. So you imagine that then, do the same thing with outstretched arms. So head, hips, and then finally you've got these outstretched arms to just pull with the left and push with the right. You've got all that distance around there just by standing up basically, moving your weight, head, hips, and then finally with the arms, and keep it smooth. Start off slow, head, hips, and then arms on the end.
So basically the setup of that is it's fairly simple.
Yeah.
Half the time it's putting the lead down on the floor, they can do it fishing
Yeah.
and pick it up.
Yeah.
But it's the rotation of the...
That's where all the power is, the strong muscles in your body, not using your arms.
No.
Your head, transfer your weight.
Thanks, mate.
Shark!
Let's have him, let's have him. Well guys, that's our day down at Westward. Absolutely fantastic day, great fun. For anybody who wants to learn a bit more about casting, around this area, get hold of the guys at Westward, book in. Absolutely cracking, don't cost an arm and a leg, £7 every time you come, tenner to join, and it's going to put you distance on. If you can't get down to Westward, there's also casting associations around different parts of the UK. For me, Sea Angling Adventures, to the next time.